So, there's a couple new tracks that Drake has previewed. The ones I've heard so far, they sound pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they sound pretty good. I'm gonna play a couple of them. So I can give you an idea what they sound like. But the first one I heard is called "That's How I Feel," or "That's Just How I Feel." It's got 3 beat. No, I think it might have 4 beat switches. Maybe it's got 4 beat switches, but I think this sounds fucking phenomenal. So let me play this for you, right? This is a live reaction to a couple of new songs from the boy, also known as Drake, just released on his new streaming thing that he does called Iceman. This is episode 3, I think, and somebody already ripped one of the tunes, and I think it's got like 4 or 3 beat switches in one song. 4 or 3, absolutely crazy. Let's play it because this sounds really fucking good.
Beats like this will make me feel like my soul's free. They pay me to speak from the heart, they think that my soul's free. All of them summers are slappers, baby, you owe me. For real. Probably would slow me down if I carry my trophies. Maybe when no one's around, I rap like the old me. I used to put chains on all of the necks of my broskies, my OGs. Yeah.
We don't put chains on our broskies anymore because that's pause, right? We don't put change on our broskies anymore because that's pause, I'm assuming, right?
And now to remember I took the chains and I broke free. I wonder how long I'll be at the top if they don't kill me. I wonder how long it'll take them to count out 2,000 million.
Like that?
Yeah. And I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in illegal. Yeah. What?
I love the new ad-lib he's doing. I love the wow. So hold on. I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of that ad-lib. Wow.
That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I love when they talking away. They've been talking since 2008. I do tricks with the money and fame. Give it to you, then take it away.
Ooh, imagine that. I don't believe in tricking, by the way. I don't believe in tricking. I'm very, very, very anti-tricking. I am very, very, very anti-tricking. Very, very anti-tricking. The moment I get next to a female, the moment I get next to a woman, the moment I get next to a man, the moment I get to a fucking they-them, and they start fucking, emitting vibes of somebody that wants to count pockets, wants to figure out how much money, like, I'm out. I don't give a fuck. Don't get me wrong. We live in a weird world where, like, most baddies out there, right? I think I've learned it because of you guys educating me and shit, because I'm super naive. But I think most baddies out there have a price. Most baddies have a price. And if you're willing to pay, they're willing to lay. But I think that is the worst type of game. That is the worst type of a combat. That's the worst, basically. I don't think I would take, I could be proud of that, you know? You couldn't even be proud of it. You couldn't brag about it. It couldn't boost your ego. Nothing. There's nothing to gain from that. So I'm not a big fan of tricking. But if you're Drake and you give the money and you take it away, I don't know about that game. I know about people tricking just in general, but I don't know about the game of like giving it and taking it away. That sounds insanely cruel, and that sounds like it will cause so much issues.
That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I went bought a whip for my brother. Same body but 2 different colors. And I might just tell I get another. Small price cause he kept it 100. Yeah. Shout out to Kiki, she love me. Promise me we don't talk about money. Bitch stepping in whatever country. 18 years when we haven't been rusty. 5 years when you rappers turn dusty. And you whole niggas think you can touch me. Whenever y'all fall out of love me. Yeah. Guess that's how y'all feel. Yeah. Guess that's how y'all. And I really did fuck up the summer. Not the same way I fucked up last summer. Got my wrist going dumber and dumber. Got my chain going dumber and dumber. For real. Yeah. And I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in illegal. Yeah.
I like that he's filming these. I like that he's filming some of these music videos in the cities that he's on tour at, but in the super early in the morning when no one's up, basically, especially in places in Europe. Most places in Europe, everything shuts after like 10 anyway, or 11. So if you go out at 1 a.m, no one's going to be out, especially during the week or something. So he's fine. I think there was a video of Drake actually, I think it was in Belgium, just walking down the street, which must have been nice because Drake probably never gets to walk down the street. So there's a video of Drake in Belgium, I think it's in Belgium or somewhere in Europe, during his tour, leaves his fucking, you know, hotel, wherever, he just starts walking down the street, filming himself. Obviously there's no one on the streets. And also, celebrity is weird, isn't it? Because you don't really expect to see people in certain places. So if you saw Drake walking down your street somewhere, it wouldn't clock that it was him, you know? So he could get away with like just living his life type of thing. But it's nice to see that he's filming these videos in these locations, because it gives the videos a bit of a real feel. Instead of it being on set, he's actually driving in fucking local areas and shit. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie.
What? That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's
Beat
just
switch.
how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how. Can't come put me to sleep. I swear Baba without young weak. Cause the words we be saying are deep. But the truth is I'm not always free for real. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how. When I come back from tour this fall, will you really say it for me? You just text me like we in Paris like 200 deep for
You just take me like we. Hey, bars. Bars.
real. Yeah. Yeah. MRI machine scanning my knee. Like how long you been running the streets for real. Yeah. Yeah. And my broski just readed his headline out here fucking the same host as me for real.
Now my broski just reading his hairline. Now he's fucking the same host as me. Yo. Bap, 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 bap.
Oh, yeah. That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I love when they talking away. They been talking since 2008. I do tricks with the money and fame. Give it to you and take it away for real. Yeah. That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I went bought a whip with my brother. Same body but two different colors. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
Oh, that's hard. I like that. I really like that. I didn't count the beat switches. I think it's probably 3. But I love it when he does that shit, man. That was smooth. That was fucking smooth. Knowing Drake, this probably might not be an album cut, you know. Knowing Drake, that might not be an album cut. That might just be a one-away, just throws out there for the love of the game. But I'm really curious to see what that album sounds like. I'm really curious to see what type of energy he's bringing. Will it be an album where he's licking his wounds, he's pissed off, he's angry at the fucking, you know, how the beef went down, how he lost, and how everyone's trying to come against him according to him, and blah, 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 how he's misunderstood because of the lawsuit? Or is he just gonna just act like it never happened and just pick up where he left off with the previous album with fucking, what's his fucking face? The Party Next Door. I wonder what we're gonna get. To be fair, it won't be like Party Next Door's album, because that album was obviously, Some Sexy Songs for You was more geared towards the ladies, you know? Whereas this Iceman, especially with the title, you'd imagine, you know, he's going to be spitting some absolute, you know, grease on there, as Skepta would say. So I'm really looking forward to it. Kuruku actually has a couple more clips I want to check out here to give us an idea on what else was sung there. So that's how I feel. I've already checked that out, right? I wonder how long on the top until they don't kill me. They want to see me go. This is a new freestyle. What's this one about? Is this what we listened to already?
You don't really want to know. You got 2 eyes. You can see how shit go. You can tell the shit come with highs and the lows.
Oh, I don't mind this actually. I kind of like this. Him just rapping in the car, and the fucking camera microphone just picking it up and shit. I don't mind this actually. You don't really hear ever Drake do this ever, or any big artist really. No one ever does this really, unless they're getting paid to do it on a radio station. No one actually raps like this anymore. So this is quite cool to hear.
Hair's getting poached.
Oh, freestyle. So it's not really a freestyle. The term freestyle also is, you know, is it a freestyle? When I was kind of getting into hip hop, a freestyle was what you spat off the dome. You know, that's what you just came up with it in the moment. But now there's a freestyle means any verse that you've written, you just put on a random beat. You know, they just spit over a random beat. That's a freestyle. Whatever.
Caviar on toast. I don't even know. 80K a night, man. They better do the most. All these other niggas acting like they woke.
Yeah, this feels like a freestyle because he's mumbling in a bit. This feels like a freestyle. He's kind of figuring out the words. This feels more like a freestyle.
I ain't even know how bad they want to see me go. I ain't even know. even know. Damn, I ain't even know. Y'all wanna see me go? Wanna see me broke? Wanna see my motherfucking kids down on the floor? Down on the ends and I'm rocking out that soul to the low. Damn, I ain't even know. I ain't even know. I ain't even know. Yeah. Fuck it. Hey. Let me pipe it up. Let me pipe it up. Yeah. Late Como, cigarette boat, cashmere sock, cashmere coat. Last year was funny, niggas had bad jokes. Now niggas see me out in person and they choke. What's up with your ice? You been good, I would hope. Fuck you, nigga, you don't really wanna know. You got two eyes, you can see how shit go. You can tell this shit come with highs and the lows. Aperol spritz, caviar on toast. Pairs getting poached, I don't even know. 80K at night, man, they better.
The amount of cars following him behind, bro. The amount of cars that are following behind him, bro. Jesus Christ.
Do the most. All these other pussies, they pretending like they woke. Enemy is nothing, that's just mirrors in the smoke. Slipping down a slope. I ain't even know how bad they wanna see me go.
That's hard. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like that. Pinocchio and Friends are back with Iceman. I don't know what Pinocchio and Friends are. What's this about? Legacy. I don't know what that is. And that's it so far. That's what we have so far. There's a Cash Cobain tune. No way. What's a Cash Cobain song? Let me hear this. Let me fucking hear this. Cash Cobain. Big stepping in whatever country. 18 years having. Okay, cool. Let me see this. What's this about?
Seems that I took the Pamela pill and we're breaking it up and now we're stuck like traffic stuck. We're stuck like that, stuck like you were stuck. We're stuck like that, stuck with you, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil this. This is a good snippet. I like that. That's a good snippet. I'm not gonna spoil that one. And the next track, the last one was there's a remix of Somebody Loves Me featuring Cash Cobain. Jesus, this should be good.
My bitch said she need a cash app, I'ma send that like her. I don't even wonder why. No, my bitch so fly.
I gotta listen to this later. This sounds fucking fire. Big up Drake. Iceman episode 3 is out now. Go check it out if you want. Go and check it out if you want. Go and check it out if you freaking want.